All you nations, come here and listen. Listen, all you people. The earth and everyone on it should listen to these things. Everyone in this world should hear this. The Lord is angry with all the nations and their armies. He will destroy them all and put them to death. Their bodies will be thrown outside. The stink will rise from the bodies, and the blood will flow down the mountains. The skies will be rolled shut like a scroll, and the stars will die and fall like leaves from a vine or a fig tree. All the stars in the sky will rot away. The Lord says, this will happen when my sword in the sky is covered with blood. Look, the Lord's sword will cut through Edom. He judged them guilty, and they must die. The Lord decided there should be a time for killing in Bozrah and in Edom. So the sword of the Lord is covered with blood and fat. The blood is from the goats. The fat is from the kidneys of rams. So the rams, the cattle, and the strong bulls will be killed. The land will be filled with their blood. The dirt will be covered with their fat. This will happen because the Lord has chosen a time for punishment. He has chosen a year when the people must pay for the wrong they did to Zion. Edom's rivers will be like hot tar. Edom's ground will be like burning sulfur. The fires will burn day and night. No one will stop the fire. The smoke will rise from Edom forever. The land will be destroyed forever and ever. No one will ever travel through that land again. Birds and small animals will own that land. It will be a home for owls and ravens. God will leave that land in ruins. People will call it the empty desert. The freemen and leaders will all be gone, and there will be nothing left for them to rule. Thorns and wild bushes will grow in all the beautiful homes there. Wild dogs and owls will live in them. Wild animals will make their homes there. Big birds will live in the grasses that grow there. Wild cats will live there with hyenas. Wild goats will call to their friends. Night animals will spend some time there and find a place to rest. Snakes will make their homes there and lay their eggs. The eggs will open, and small snakes will crawl from the dark places. Birds that eat dead things will gather there like women visiting their friends. Look in the Lord's scroll and read what it says. Not one of these will be missing. Not one will be without its mate. God said he would make this happen, so his Spirit will bring them together. God decided what he should do with them, and then he chose a place for them. He drew a line and showed them their land. So the animals will own that land forever. They will live there year after year. The dry desert will rejoice. The desert will be glad and blossom. It will be covered with flowers and dance with joy. It will be as beautiful as the forest of Lebanon, the hill of Carmel, and the Sharon Valley. This will happen because all people will see the glory of the Lord. They will see the beauty of our God. Make the weak arms strong again. Strengthen the weak knees. People are afraid and confused. Say to them, be strong. Don't be afraid. Look, your God will come and punish your enemies. He will come and give you your reward. He will save you. Then the eyes of the blind will be opened so that they can see, and the ears of the deaf will be opened so that they can hear. Crippled people will dance like deer, and those who cannot speak now will use their voices to sing happy songs. This will happen when springs of water begin to flow in the dry desert. Now people see mirages that look like water, but then there will be real pools of water. There will be wells in the dry land where water flows from the ground. Tall water plants will grow where wild animals once ruled. There will be a road there. This highway will be called the Holy Road. Evil people will not be allowed to walk on that road. No fools will walk on it. Only good people will walk there. There will be no dangers on that road. There will be no lions there to hurt people or any dangerous animals on it. That road will be for the people God saves. The Lord will make his people free, and they will come back to him. They will come into Zion rejoicing. They will be happy forever. Their happiness will be like a crown on their heads. Gladness and joy will fill them completely. Sorrow and sadness will be far, far away. Trouble will come to those who make plans to sin. They lie on their beds making their evil plans. Then when the morning light comes, they do what they planned, because they have the power to do what they want. They want fields, so they take them. They want houses, so they take them. They cheat a man and take his house and his land. That is why the Lord says, look, I am planning trouble against this family. You will not be able to save yourselves. You will stop being proud, because bad times are coming. Then people will sing songs about you. They will sing this sad song. We are ruined. The Lord took away our land and gave it to other people. Yes, he took my land away from me. He has divided our fields among our enemies. So we will not be able to measure the land and divide it among the Lord's people. The people say, "Don't prophesy to us. Don't say those bad things about us. Nothing bad will happen to us." But people of Jacob, I must say these things. The Lord is losing his patience because of the bad things you did. If you lived right, I could say nice words to you. But you attacked my people like enemies. You steal the clothes off the backs of people walking by. They think they are safe, but you are there to treat them like prisoners of war. You have taken nice houses away from the women of my people. You have taken my wealth away from their small children forever. Get up and leave. This will not be your place of rest, because you ruined it. You made it unclean, so it will be destroyed. It will be a terrible destruction. These people don't want to listen to me. But if a man comes telling lies, they will accept him. They would accept a false prophet if he comes and says, "There will be good times in the future, with plenty of wine and beer." Yes, people of Jacob, I will bring all of you together. I will bring together all those in Israel who are still living. I will put them together like sheep in the sheep pen, like a flock in its pasture. Then the place will be filled with the noise of many people. The one who breaks through walls will push through and walk to the front of his people. They will break through the gates and leave that city. They will leave with their king marching before them, with the Lord at the front of his people. Then I said, "Listen, leaders of Jacob and officers of the nation of Israel, you should know what justice is. But you hate good and love evil. You tear the skin off the people and tear the flesh off their bones. You are destroying my people. You take their skin off of them and break their bones. You chop their bones up like meat to put in a pot. Then you will pray to the Lord, but he will not answer you. No, he will hide his face from you, because what you do is evil." Some false prophets are telling lies to the Lord's people. This is what the Lord says about them. These prophets are led by their stomachs. They promise peace for those who give them food, but they promise war to those who do not give them food. This is why it is like night for you, and you don't have visions. You cannot see what will happen in the future, so it is like darkness to you. The sun has gone down on the prophets. They cannot see what will happen in the future, so it is like darkness to them. The seers are ashamed. The fortune tellers are embarrassed. None of them will say anything, because God will not speak to them. But the Lord's Spirit has filled me with power, goodness, and strength. So I can tell Jacob about his crimes, and so I can tell Israel about his sins. Leaders of Jacob and rulers of Israel, listen to me. You hate the right way of living. If something is straight, then you make it crooked. You build Zion by murdering people. You build Jerusalem by cheating people. The judges in Jerusalem accept bribes to help them decide who wins in court. The priests in Jerusalem must be paid before they will teach the people. People must pay the prophets before they will look into the future. Then those leaders expect the Lord to help them. They say, "The Lord lives here with us, so nothing bad will happen to us." Leaders, because of you, Zion will be destroyed. It will become a plowed field. Jerusalem will become a pile of rocks. Temple Mount will be an empty hill overgrown with bushes. In the last days, the mountain of the Lord's temple will be on the highest of all mountains. It will be raised higher than the hills. There will be a steady stream of people going there. People from many nations will go there and say, "Come, let's go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the temple of the God of Jacob." Then God will teach us his way of living, and we will follow him. His teaching, the Lord's message, will begin in Jerusalem on Mount Zion and will go out to all the world. Then God will act as judge to end arguments between people in many places. He will decide what is right for great nations far and near. They will stop using their weapons for war. They will hammer their swords into plows and use their spears to make tools for harvesting. All fighting between nations will end. They will never again train for war. They will sit under their own grapevine and fig tree. No one will make them afraid. That is because the Lord All-Powerful said it would happen like that. All the people from other nations follow their own gods, but we will follow the Lord our God forever and ever. The Lord says, "Jerusalem was hurt and crippled. She was thrown away. She was hurt and punished, but I will bring her back to me. The people of that crippled city will be the only ones left alive. They were forced to leave, but I will make them into a strong nation. The Lord will be their king. He will rule from Mount Zion forever. And you, Tower of Flocks, your time will come. Ophel, Hill of Zion, you will again have the right to rule. Yes, the kingdom will be in Jerusalem as it was in the past. Now, why are you crying so loudly? Is your king gone? Have you lost your wise leader? Is that why you are suffering like a woman in labor? Cry out, you people of Jerusalem, and feel the pain, as if you were giving birth. You must go out of the city and live in the fields. You will go away to Babylon, but you will also be saved from that place. The Lord will come and rescue you there. He will take you away from your enemies. Many nations have come to fight against you. They say, "Look, there is Zion. Let's attack her." They have their plans, but they don't know what the Lord is planning. He brought them here for a special purpose. They will be crushed like grain on a threshing floor. People of Jerusalem, get up and crush them. I will make you very strong. It will be as if you have horns of iron and hooves of bronze. You will beat many people into small pieces. You will give their wealth to the Lord. You will give their treasure to the Lord of all the earth. Now, strong city, gather your soldiers. They are surrounding us for the attack. They will hit the judge of Israel on the cheek with a stick. But you, Bethlehem Ephrathah, are the smallest town in Judah. Your family is almost too small to count. But the ruler of Israel will come from you to rule for me. His beginnings are from ancient times, from long, long ago. The Lord will let his people be defeated until the woman gives birth to her child, the promised king. Then the rest of his brothers will come back to join the people of Israel. He will begin to rule Israel in the power of the Lord. Like a shepherd, he will lead his people in the wonderful name of the Lord his God. And they will live in safety, because then his greatness will be known all over the world. He will bring a time of peace. Yes, the Assyrian army will come into our country and march through our land. But we have plenty of leaders we can send against them. With swords in hand, our leaders will defeat the Assyrians and rule the land of Nimrod. They will save us from the Assyrians when they come into our land and march through our territory. But those from Jacob who are still living and scattered among the nations will be like dew from the Lord that does not depend on anyone. They will be like rain on the grass that does not wait for anyone. Those from Jacob who are still living are scattered among the nations. But they will be like a lion among the animals in the forest. They will be like a young lion among flocks of sheep. If the lion passes through, he goes where he wants to go. If he attacks his animal, no one can save it. The survivors will be like that. You will lift your hand against your enemies, and you will destroy them. The Lord says, "At that time, I will take away your horses, and I will destroy your chariots. I will destroy the cities in your country. I will pull down your fortresses. You will no longer try to do magic. You will have no more fortune tellers. I will destroy your statues of false gods. I will pull down your memorial stones. You will not worship what your hands have made. I will destroy the Asherah poles and your false gods. Some nations will not listen to me, but I will show my anger and get my revenge.